Hi guys. My phone is telling me that my connection is really bad. So just let me know if you can see and hear me, because I'm not even too sure what to do with this. I'm gonna wait for a bit to let you guys know if you can see or hear me. If you can't, I may have to record this video and upload it. So I'll wait for a bit. If you can see or hear me, let me know in the comments. I'm being told that my network is really bad. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you can hear me. Comments, I'll wait a few more seconds because I'm really bad. So let me know if you can hear me. You can hear me perfectly. That's interesting, because I'm seeing bad connection here. Alright, who else? Who else can hear me? Let me know. Let me know. Let me check my other phone. Thank you so much, Chidima. Beautiful compliment. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, who else is online and can hear us? So let's know if we're really doing this video today, or if I have to go back and record it since live stream is misbehaving. If you're live and you can hear us, I'm waiting for you. I wouldn't want to gist all the hot gist when the network is bad. So if you're live, I'm waiting for you. Just let us know in the comments if you can hear me properly, so that I'll know whether or not to continue with this video. I'm still waiting. I'm trying to give it one more minute before. It's telling me here bad connection, so I'm having second thoughts about this. Who else is online? Let me see. If you're online, let me see you in the comments, please, so that we'll know what's up. Chidima, you're the only one I'm seeing now. Okay, hello to me. Good to see you. To me, I was wondering. I'm hearing that the network is bad, as in I'm being told bad connection. So I wanted to know how it is on your end, whether we should continue or I should go back and record this. Okay, I'm seeing that there are 6 people online. 6 people, please let me know. 6 people, please let me know. Okay, looks good on my end. So, all right. Hello, Ademola. All right, good. I think so far so good. So far so good. All right, so today's gist. Let me see. Today's gist, though, that's why you are still single. Oh, to me, connection is fine on your end. All right, then let's go ahead. So first of all, if you've ever heard me speak, you would have heard me say time and time again that marriage is not the be all and end all of everything, and that your life doesn't begin when you get into a relationship. And that's absolutely true. Your life doesn't begin when you get into a relationship. Topic. Okay, Udoe Kong says it's okay. All right, that's cool. All right, then let's continue. So this topic is not to shade anybody for being single. It's not to shade anybody for being single. Being single is an amazing thing. Sometimes I look upon the days when I was single and I could travel without any interruption. Okay, Taiwo, good to see you. And I'm like, I kind of miss those days. I love my life now though, but being single is amazing. So this is not to shade people who are single. It's just for network. All right, so it's not to shade single people. Disclaimer, because these are my people, so I'm going to say some things the way it is. Hello, Adesoa, good to see you. You guys are my people. I'm going to say some things the way they are, so you have to bear with me. So the first thing I said, or you people should type it in the comments, I said this video is not to shade single people. I have so many videos. I have dating intelligently, I have books, I have blog posts on why being single is a beautiful thing. Talk about it. Okay, first of all, it could be that you are holding on to the wrong person. Yes, please, this video is not to what shade single people. It could be that you are holding on to the wrong person. Reconnecting. That you even like this particular guy, but you find what your woman is thinking something. So many times, the reason why you are still single is because you are holding on to the wrong person. There was somebody that asked me a question a while back. She knew this guy. Don't worry, network will come back. It's back on my end. There's somebody that asked me a question a while back. Hey, network is poor, Abby. Oh, what do we do? It seems better on my end, so let me try again. So it could be that you're holding on to the wrong person. This guy barely knows her, but she's convinced in her spirit that this guy is her husband. And so when other guys who she has not seen in a vision, they may be God-fearing, they may be handsome, they may be responsible, they may be her friends, they're already in her life, but because she feels in her spirit that this particular guy is her husband, she keeps pushing all the other guys away. So it could be, I'm not shading you, Taiwo, I'm just on my own. I'm just on my own, please. Don't say why am I shading her. It could be that your undefined situationship is the reason why you are not in a real relationship. Please type it out. Your undefined relationship could be the reason why you are not in a real relationship. Another reason why you are single, it could just be that it's not time. And if you've read my book Mirror Mirror, you've heard me speak anytime within the past year, you hear and seasons of your life. It could just be that it's not time. Remember, relationship, it's better for you to enter late and enter well than to rush in and be looking for how to rush out. So it could just be that it's not yet time, that there are some things that God wants to teach you. Thank you very much, Udo. Thank you for typing that out. Okay, undefined situationship, very good. So it could just be that it's not yet time, that wants to bring your way, God is preparing him, or God is preparing her, or God is preparing you for that person. It could be that some things have not yet aligned. Like, I met my husband for the first time in 2007. He didn't ask me out until 2011. In fact, we went our separate ways, like different people. He dated somebody else. But when it was time, it now made sense. Do you understand? So what you need to understand is that sometimes people have different seasons in their lives. Don't compare your planting season with another person's harvest. Do you understand? And understand that God is not running out of men. He's not running out of women. So one girl married your crush. God has many sons. God has many sons. So sometimes, the first thing I said is probably your undefined situationship. Some of you, it's an unhealthy relationship you should get out of, but you don't want to leave because you're looking for, okay, I'm going to leave this guy, but I wish another guy can be coming around to make things, to make things easier for me to leave this guy. Don't do that. When you stay in a wrong relationship to you while you are in your wrong relationship is a demonstration of lack of trust. You are just saying, God, I'm not going to step into this water until I see another boat. I'm not going to walk on water until I see your hand carrying me. No. Do the right thing. If you're supposed to end a relationship, end it. And don't make it as if your hope is that new relationship that you're anticipating. So you could be holding on to the wrong person with your undefined relationship, with your unhealthy relationship, with your spiritual husband in your mind. Or it could just be that it's not time. Alright, and if it's not time, just be patient. Just be patient. It could also be that you have some growing to do. And this is very similar to the last thing I said. Some of you, if you meet your future husband now or your future wife now, he will use your hand to scatter everything. Because is it not possible that you don't really know the direction your life is going? Or it's possible that there are areas you need to support that person that you've not yet grown in. And so it's important, extremely important, Do you hear what I said? It's extremely important that if there are areas God wants you to grow, whether you are in or out of a relationship, grow in those areas. Because some of you, if you meet that person now, you will just scatter everything. There's a way you will talk, there's a way you will respond to situations. And I truly believe that that's what God was doing for my network. Okay, I think we're back now. So it's one thing to do something right, it's another thing to do something at the right time. Another reason why you might still be single, sister, desperation. And this is primarily for sisters. Sometimes even guys do this too. Some guys, they've asked out almost all the girls in their fellowship. Some sisters just meet a guy for the first time. So, are you single? Me too, I'm single. That's two of us. What a coincidence. And you're already flirting. And like I said in Dating Intelligently, flirting turns the right guys off and it turns the wrong guys on. When you are desperate, you will keep meeting the wrong people because they know, oh, this one just wants to get in a relationship. She just wants to feel, she's so needy. She just wants to feel like she's dating somebody. And desperation will keep you single, which is good. Because the other thing that desperation will do is it will push you to the wrong person, which is really bad. So many times, I know it's not easy to be single. It's not easy to be it's not easy to be the one that nobody is buying gift for on Valentine's Day. Or you don't have to be the one that doesn't have pictures slaying with her partner. Nobody, your family members are like, you are still single. It's not easy. That will say desperation has an unpleasant smell. It's not easy, but handle it with grace. Handle it with grace. Handle it with grace. See, don't forget, it's not a relationship that defines you. It's not a relationship that defines you. It's knowing who you are in Christ that defines you. So many of you feel like, until I finally have boo or babe, I'm not worth much. I'm just there. No, that's not true. You're still priceless because you're still priceless because you are worth the blood of Christ. People are killing me in the comment section. I'm even distracted. Someone said they have asked almost all the girls out in the fellowship. Oh my God, please. So, desperation, forwardness could be the reason why you are still single. It's true, there are some guys who don't mind girls asking them out and they eventually marry the girls. But more often than not, from experience, I can tell you, it's better to be haunted, if I can use that word. Hello, Patsy, good to see you. More often than not, it's better for the guy to be the one to ask you out. Please. Very, very important. Daniel, I eventually did it, so I was able to get my phone T-port on my phone today, so I was not sure if I was still do this video. I was able to do it, although I had to take away my screen protector because of the video quality. Network, oh sorry, Patsy. Desperation. Stop being the difference between being desperate and showing that you are available. So let me give you an example. So they ask you, meet the person by your side, and then maybe the person by your side happens to be a girl, the person by your side happens to be a guy, and you're a girl, and you're just like, oh, welcome to church. How was your day? Fine. Thank you for coming. It's so good to have you here. Who invited you? Maybe they say talk to the person by your side for 1 minute. You gist with the person. You are friendly. That's being available. Being desperate. That church, you will be following the person around like a lost puppy. You start trying to hold the person's hand. The person say, I'm staying for second service. You say, me too, I'm also staying. You say, I'm staying for third service. You say, me too, I'm also staying. Then you get the person's number. You're not even waiting for the person to get home from church. I'm laughing because somebody told my husband a similar statement. A married man, he went to preach somewhere. She messaged him, say, I'm the beautiful damsel. Somebody's husband. Oh my God, that's by the way. What you're saying was, you go after church, maybe church ended by 12, you are called by 2. I'm that beautiful girl you just met in service. Oh, please tell me you're around for weekday service. I would really love to see you. Call me when you are coming. No, that's desperate. And the person may come for that Tuesday service, but you will not see him. Or you may decide he's not going to come. Being friendly is you not calling unnecessarily. But when Tuesday service comes, you greet the person, oh, you came to church today, wow, how was your day? You people talk, you end it. Not that you will now be with the person, or can't even talk to his other friends, can't meet any other members of the church because you are involved. Being desperate is you meet a guy, you guys shake hands, you release your hand. That's being available. Being desperate is when you just love the guy, front hug, you're so funny, oh my god, unnecessary touching, that's desperation. And while that guy you are touching unnecessarily may not be the guy, your real husband might be looking around wondering why you are sharing his future goods to other members of the church. See, there are some hugs that are exclusive. Do you understand? There are some pats on the shoulder, some touches. See, you should carry your body in a way that anybody that you are privileged to touch, and I don't mean in a proud way, but anybody that gets a hug from you knows that it's something special. It's not something you share. Just share. Hugging everybody. It's not a sin. Did I say it's a sin? It's not a sin. But there are some things that you should just, there's a way you should carry yourself with grace. Do you understand? That makes you more attractive to the right people. To the what? Right people. Another reason why you may still be single, rudeness. Rudeness. And not just rudeness to guys. Somebody say hugs sharer. Not just rudeness to guys, but rudeness to people in general. Some of you are so mean to your fellow ladies. So mean. Somebody said she's being haunted in this video. Some of you are so mean to your fellow ladies that if a guy should observe maybe the way you talk to people or the way you talk about people, you might think it doesn't affect your relationship or your future relationship, but it does. The way you talk to people who you feel cannot pay you back, the way you talk to people who you feel are not in your class, that could be why you are still single. That could be why you are still one times. But when you live your life as if you are fighting with the world, nobody is going to believe that in a relationship you can be calm, that you can be loving, that you can be submissive. And you might say that's their business, that's their cup of tea. I can't change myself for anybody, that's how I am. If anything has to do with being bitter, being rude, being anything that is not the fruit of the spirit, can I tell you, as a child of God, that's not who you are. Because who you really are is not rude. Who you really are is a spirit being. Who you really are is full of love, joy, peace, patience, goodness, faith, meekness, self-control. That's who you are. So when you misbehave and you say that's how I am, I can't change for anybody, you haven't lying to yourself. You are what? Lying to yourself. Some of you, rudeness, bad character. Not even just rudeness, general bad character. They can't give you money. They can't give you money to keep, and they will come back and you have kept the money well. Some of you borrow, pose. You will borrow everything. You just met somebody today. Say, please, can I wear your shoe? Stop it. All those things, they put the right people off. Guys too. This also applies to guys. This just generally not knowing how to talk. You don't know how to talk to people in general. You'll not be wondering why you keep asking girls out and they are all saying no. Bad character. And having a good character is important, not just for the relationship's sake, but for your sake as an individual. It's going to affect your life. It's going to affect the way you are going to relate to your future in-laws. It's going to affect your business. It's going to affect your career. I once heard of a friend of mine was sharing how they interviewed for a position, and the lady they were interviewing, I think she didn't like the salary, so she got up, used the F word, and walked away from the interview. What stopped you from saying, no, I can't accept that, probably this job is not for me, thank you? You don't know if somebody on that panel has another job they wanted to give you, but pride, carrying your shoulder, like huge shoulder pad, will not allow you to see road well. So that you are okay, you are perfect the way you are. You misbehave in a relationship, instead of your friends to tell you the truth that you were so rude to that guy, you know, try, they'll tell you good riddance to him. Is what is wrong with him? There are so many men in the world, And sometimes it's the guy's fault. But sometimes your friends will not tell you that that breakup was also your fault. That the way you talk to this guy, or the way you talked about him, or the way you behave in the relationship is your fault. Your friends will not tell you, but me, Nigerian, I will tell you. I'm not saying all the breakups are your fault, but there are times you safe. If not for your friends that are telling you that it's not your fault, you know it's your fault. Some guys too, you are frustrated the girl so much with your bad behavior. Frustrated that you're not cheating, no, nobody said you were cheating. But the way you behave, maybe you're so demanding or so rude or just controlling or unforgiving. You've frustrated the person so much, say I'm not doing it again, I'm breaking up with you. Your friends will tell you that it's because she has another boyfriend. They won't tell you the truth. But me, it's my job to tell you the truth. So you could still be single because you are rude and you have bad character. It's possible. Why are you still single? It could also be that you keep insisting that you are not available. Please, I think because I need people to be online. If you are online for this, let me wait for you in the comment section. If you are online as I'm talking now, please comment. This one is for the Christian brothers and sisters. You keep insisting that you are not available. Please let me see my live chat. Show me live chat messages. Yes. Esther stopped at shoulder pad. Who is here with me? Let me see where we stopped. If you're online, stay. I want more people. Yeah, good. Taiwo Jackson is here. Very good. You keep insisting that you are not available. Daniel and Tumi are here. Good. Let's say you have this friend. You are beginning to like the friend. Okay, Esther is also here. You have this friend. You are beginning to like the friend. But you don't want the friend to start thinking you are thinking something. So you start making statements and nobody asked you. You say, I can never date you. Bear in mind, nobody asked you. See, I can never date you. Imagine this was that I would date you. I can never date you. I can never date a guy like you. You're just like a brother to me, of which nobody asked you if you were like his brother. But you are taking it upon yourself to be answering questions that nobody asked you. You keep insisting that you are not available. You keep making statements. I can't date a guy like you. You're just a brother. You're just like a sister. I like this our brother-sister relationship. I love you so much, my sister. I love you so much, my brother. Meanwhile, you like the guy. You what? You like him. Maybe you don't really like him that way, but you might like him 2 years from now. But the thing about guys is before a guy will ask you out, in his mind, at least 60% is sure that you are going to say yes. But when you make that statement, I can never date a guy like you. You're not my type. Even when he becomes your type, even when your type has changed, you cannot go back and say, I can actually date somebody like you when nobody asked you. Do you understand? So don't be in a rush to be zoning people. I'm not saying you should be in undefined situationships. I'm just saying stop saying things people did not ask you. Because there are times where the guy, he and this person are friends, then she says, I can't date someone like you, you're not my type. She may not even really mean it, but the guy has taken it to heart. Relationship, he remembers that 3 years ago, hello Tayo Victoria, good to see you. He remembers that 3 years ago, this friend of his said, you are just a brother, I can't date you. And meanwhile, she's busy catching feelings. So when he brings somebody else that he has in mind, you are feeling bad. That why will he tell me he likes another girl? Or he may not tell you, he may just start dating somebody else because you have already answered questions that nobody asked you. By insisting you are not available, they talk about relationship. Say, go forbid. Say, me, I don't have time, I'm not ready. See, it's okay for you not to be ready. Like I said, they don't calculate commas. But can you stop making statements that you don't actually mean? Or stop making statements that will haunt you for longer than you actually mean them. Because you might say, okay, I'm not ready for a relationship. In your mind, you might mean I'm not ready for a relationship 3 months from now. But there's a way you have said, I'm not ready for a relationship, that even when people ask your friends, maybe somebody likes you, they not ask your friend that, what do you think? I want to ask your friend out though. your friend will not say, she's not ready for a relationship. What can be done to undo this kind of scenario? Well, you can pass hints, especially if you feel that's your choice. But many of you are still seeing, sometimes it's with your that you may actually like ask you out, can we hang out? I don't have time. See, I'm not saying you should have time for everybody, but at least potential. Do you understand? Don't just be in a rush to just, do you understand? Don't do that. Some of you, when they introduce you to people, you meet people, you have taken that mommy stance or daddy stance. So how are you? Hey, okay, I think we are back again. The reason why you are still single is maybe as a guy you met a lady and the stance you immediately took was stance of spiritual mentor. You have the manner you have taken in that relationship is now such that you are the one she will be coming to tell of guys she likes, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it cannot go on like that forever. If you like her, you should start throwing hints, and then you should come out straight and say it. Not that you will now wait for somebody else to ask her out. The story I was just with one of my friends yesterday about somebody who was in a similar situation. It was when another guy now wanted to ask the girl out that his eyes now popped. Boom. But I think it's even easier for ladies to transit from mentor relationship to romantic relationship. That's if the guy was the mentor. But you meet a and you immediately assume the mentor stance. It's now very difficult for you guys to transit into a relationship. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that ladies cannot mentor guys. Don't also get me wrong. It's not impossible that you meet somebody and say, oh, this person's role, my role in this person's life is to lead this person spiritually. Do you understand? But meet somebody around the age, you're just getting to know the person. Try not to be a friend. Be a what? Friend. And I'm not, there are some people that you meet them, you know, oh, where this one is. So that one is. You understand? The guy loves the Lord, he knows the Lord. What if you're already in the mentor-mentee relation? You change it now, Nina. You change it. You change the game. I'm married by mentor. You change. Uche, are you the one asking that question? If you're in a mentor-mentee relationship, you change the game. You change the game. If you want to date the person, you come out straight and you tell her. It's true now. See, this is a year of boldness. So this is a year of boldness. You change the game. Uche, it's good to see you. It's been a while. So I'm not saying mentor-mentee relationships are wrong. I'm just saying that the vibe you give is very, very important. It's very important. Especially for ladies, because you know, in a romantic relationship, the woman is supposed to submit to her husband. And so if you meet somebody, okay, I'm seeing your question, Daniel, I'm coming. And so if you meet somebody for the first time and you're already taking on mommy role, already taking on that mommy role, and you're single, you are both at the same level. That question has plenty belly. So Daniel, what you can do is, I want you to read this intelligently. One other thing you can do is be friends with people. Build friendships in the community you want to. In the community you feel you can pick a spouse from. Do you understand? So not that you just say, oh, I want a relationship. You now go to club and then you now start making friends there. You're now wondering why you're not meeting anybody that is up to your standard. So whether it's spiritually, whether it's academically, in those circles that you want to pick someone from, build friendships. When you build friendships, when you read it intelligently, you will find someone over a period of time and things will begin to evolve from there. Alright? Another reason why you may still be single is that you are staying in your shell. You are praying for husband, you are praying for wife inside your bedroom. After church, You run away, nobody knows you. You don't want to join service units. In your office, there may be responsible people in your office. Okay, that's good, Daniel, I'm glad. There may be responsible people in your office, but you are not gisting with anybody. Your parents want to introduce, I didn't say your parents should choose for you. But there are times your parents want to introduce you to somebody. You don't even know whether the person is God-fearing, responsible, handsome, or beautiful. Your sister wants to introduce you. Your friend wants to introduce you. You say, I beg, I don't want. I beg. You don't give anybody a chance. And that could be the situation. I'm not saying somebody say stop now, must I hear all this? I'm so shy. I'm not saying you should not be shy. Some people are shy. But at least put yourself out there to a reasonable extent. Haven't you realized that all these movies you watch where the guy finally noticed the girl, it was in a setting that was out of the ordinary. He didn't find her in her room. And many times she was all dressed up. Some of you, the person that, and let me also add dressing to this. Dressing is also important. Dressing. Sisters, what did I say? Brothers too. Dressing. Using deodorant does not drive the angels away. Brushing your teeth does not grieve the Spirit of God. Using perfume, wearing makeup does not grieve the Spirit of God. It's not against scriptures. You know, people will say, the Bible actually says that man looks at the outward appearance, God looks at the heart. And I always ask, when you want to attract somebody in a relationship, is it man you want to attract or God? Is it man you want to? That's why when I go to church and I see people who are in the market dressing anyhow, just dressing. There was a guy in my home church. I said, come. He's like, you want to be single for the rest of your life. Why every Sunday, on Sunday, you are wearing niqab to church? Do you think they are going to see you as responsible? Like, this guy is a responsible person. At least try. Sister, brother, try. I don't know how to beg you people again. Dressing and then going out. As you are seeing me, I'm not going out somebody. But I'm married already. My husband already lives in the same house with me. But being involved, you are going to meet people who are in your sphere of influence. How you met my husband? In school. I met him, I'd seen him from afar, but I met him when I joined another unit. And then I now became a part of a ministry he was starting. But if after I saw him in chapel that first day, any meeting they are doing, I'm in my room, will you come to female hostel to come and meet me? So, some of you need to put yourself out there. I'm not even asking that you should wear spaghetti and carry and say looking for a husband on your forehead. But put yourself out there. Put you see in your father's house that your husband or wife will come and meet you. And then dressing. When you want to go into a relationship, it's not God you're trying to attract, it's man. And many times some of you are so beautiful on the inside, but nobody knows because you have not at least tried on the outside to even attract them, for them to come and see the beauty on the inside. It's true, some people are beautiful on the inside, then you go close and you're like, what is this? But some of you are so beautiful on the inside, but your outside demeanor has covered up everything, covering your glory. Please don't cover your glory. Look nice. Dressing could be the reason why you are still single. Some of you, it could also be the extreme. Hey, we are back. He asked, what are we gonna do? Hey, vibe. That's the last thing, vibe. You're not saying anything, but the way you behave, just making statements. All men has come. Mine can be everywhere. They'll see you're making statements as a man. These are the things that I saw on one guy's comments. Some of you are single. You're already giving a vibe that you are a control freak. Some of you are single. You have allowed the bitterness of what your father did to your mother to begin to cloud the way you relate with people. You have allowed the ghost of relationship parts, like I talk about in Dating Intelligently, to begin to cloud the way you relate to people. So even when you come across somebody that you like or that likes you, you have used your vibe to push the person away with your statements. All men has come. I'll make sure I have my own money before I marry, because men can't be trusted. All those statements, that's the reason why you are still single. That's the reason. You are with your friends. You guys are just having a fun time. but everything is fights. Everything is about gender empowerment. I didn't say gender empowerment is not important though. I didn't say that. I didn't say gender equality is not important. What I'm saying is that it's not every time you turn everything to fight. Let me give you an example. I was already married here, and the person in question, I would never marry him anyways. But I was standing at a line in ShopRite. There was a man in front of me. In front of the man, there was another woman. The lady was fair. For some reason, she was taking time to purchase her stuff, and the guy was getting increasingly impatient. I don't even know why, because I was pregnant and I was not impatient. But by the way, I ain't sabi. He was getting impatient, and so eventually she paid and she left, and the guy used a very bad word. Say, see as yellow like a shower. And me, on a normal day, when you say a statement like that, there's a way I will talk to you. Everybody in that shop right know that you have just said something very stupid. But today I decided to try a different approach. I asked myself, I said, what do I want to gain in this conversation? Do I want to gain just arguing with somebody, or do I want to gain change? And so I said, I'm going to try a different approach. I'm going to go for actually making change. And so the time that the guy told him, I said, oh God, that thing that you talked about this girl is not good. What if she's your sister? I said, you're not supposed to talk about women like that. Because in my mind, I was actually shouting and boiling. I said, you're not supposed to talk about women like that. Because she could be your sister. She could be your daughter. Is it because she delayed that you're calling her a shower? And I could see him actually think about what I was saying. Not just because of what I was saying, but because of the way I said it. And so for some of you, you need to let go of that I'm bitter and angry at the world vibe. You need to let go of it. That could be the reason why you are still single. If you have questions for me, say it and put them in the comment section. I'll respond, or I'll do a video on them. I'm worried about this, our network keeps changing from poor connection to bad connection, but you guys also faith in the fact that you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have lots of other videos coming up. If you're a lady, you should watch Why Aren't Guys Asking Me Out, and if you're a guy, you should watch Why Aren't Ladies Saying Yes to Me, as well as Mistakes Christian Ladies Make When They Like a Guy, and Mistakes Christian Guys Make When They Like a Lady. Thank you for joining.